Welcome to episode 3 of AJ Academy. Today I'm going to be going over time and price and how we use it and incorporate it in our trading. So the first thing you guys have to know is that everything I'm going to tell you guys is going to be in Eastern Standard Time. So if I ever tell you guys, for example, 9:30 to 11 a.m., that is going to be EST. That is going to be New York time. So wherever you are right now, the first thing I want you to do is go on TradingView and change your charts to New York. You see right here, it says UTC -5 New York. Click on that. Make sure your charts are on EST, because if not, everything you are going to study is going to be inaccurate. Everything in your day needs to revolve around the New York time zone, right? If you're not Eastern Standard Time, fix that right now and do that, because if not, everything I'm telling you right now is just going to confuse you even more, because every time frame I'm going to discuss right now is going to be based around Eastern Standard Time, right? So first things first, there are 3 sessions that people trade, right? Asia, London, and New York, all right? Asia is going to be from 8 p.m. to midnight. London is going to be from 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. New York is going to be from 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. And now, I know some of you guys think that the market is only open from 9:30 to 4 p.m. That is true for stocks and most indices. But for the NASDAQ and S&P that have futures, or the futures market in general, the market is actually open from 6 p.m. to 5 p.m. every day. It is a 23/5. Is that what you call it? 23/5 instead of 24/7? I think so. It runs 23 hours a day, 5 days a week, or 6 if you want to count Sunday, actually. I don't even know. Because it's open every day from 6 p.m. to 5 p.m. the next day, and then it closes for an hour. And then on Sunday, or on Friday, it closes at 5 p.m. and then reopens Sunday at 6. So it's open from Sunday at 6 to Friday at 5. And then it closes every day from 5 to 6. That 1 hour period the market is closed, you cannot place any trades, right? First things first, I want you guys to get this filter, right? ICT kill zones and pivots. This is going to give you guys all the sessions, so you don't have to manually look at the charts, be like, oh, where was price at 2 a.m., where was price at so on. This automatically gives you the sessions you need to know, right? Here's a perfect example, because Asia hasn't started yet. It's 6 p.m. New York AM, New York PM, Asia, London, right? 8 p.m. to midnight, 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. 4:45 is 5, same shit, because the 50-minute chart, 50-minute candle closes. And this just means that this is the morning and this is the afternoon, right? AM is going to be from 9:30 to 11, and PM is going to be from 1:30 to 4. We don't care about PM, because the way I'm going to teach you guys to trade is most probable, and you're going to see the most high quality setups form in New York AM. So if you truly are committed to becoming a profitable trader, I highly recommend to stick to AM session, which is going to be from 9:30 to 11 a.m. Once again, EST. Why? Because I'm sure some of you guys have seen people trade in PM session. You've seen them trade from like 1:30 to 3 and so on. And by all means, do so. And if it works for you, good for you. I'm happy for you. That's my goal, is to make you a profitable day trader. But what I saw happen for me when I first started doing that was I built this habit of over trading. I would take a loss in the morning and I would think to myself, it's okay, I can always trade PM session. But what I found is that I would tend to overtrade. It would build a habit that I would subconsciously think to myself, oh, I can take another trade. Oh, if I take another trade, it could hit. Oh, I could always trade later. What's the point, you know? And that is just a terrible mindset and terrible habit to have built in the market. So what I found best for me is 1 to 2 trades a day, max. All right, 2 losses, I'm off the charts. 1 win, I'm off the charts. That's how I trade. That's how I've been trading for the last few months, and that's where I've seen the most results, right? And when I see the best that sounds stupid. And the most high quality setups that I've seen form are always going to be from 9:30 to 11 a.m., right? That is what I have found is most probable for my style of trading, right? So I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys you cannot trade PM session, because by all means, if it works for you, go do it. It just does not work for me, so I'm going to teach you guys how to not overtrade and how to only stick to one session, right? Like I said, there's Asia, London, New York. I have friends who trade London. I have friends who trade Asia, and they see success in it. For me, I just see it as liquidity, right? In the previous episode, I taught you guys highs and lows in the markets, where there's stop losses and take profits, right? Asia and London are both very probable areas of liquidity, right? Here you have Asian highs and London highs. Watch how they get swept, right? Because everyone trying to short the market in Asia and London have their stop losses above Asian and London highs, because their mentality says, I want the market to go lower, but price should not break above this high, because then it invalidates their idea. What are the banks going to do? The banks are going to take out their fucking stop loss, get a fill, and then dump the market. How many points is this? 400 points, right? Asian and London highs are both very strong draws on liquidity. That goes into yesterday's episode where I taught you guys liquidity, highs and lows in the market. London highs and London lows, Asian highs and Asian lows are both very strong draws on liquidity, right? We use those highs and lows as targets in our trading. We use them as areas where the market will react off, right? I will go more into that in the future. Right now, I'm just going to teach you guys times, what times you should trade and what times you should really focus on trading, right? Like I said, everything is going to be in EST. You are only going to trade New York. I'm teaching you guys Asia and London because we are going to use them as targets throughout our trading, right? If I were you guys to write this down, Asia is from 8 p.m. to midnight. All of this is EST, all right? 8 p.m. to midnight is Asia, 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. is London. New York has 2 sessions, AM and PM. It also has a lunch session, but if you trade lunch, you're actually like asking to get stopped out. Lunch has never worked for anyone ever. Don't even worry about lunch, all right? New York has AM, PM. AM is going to be from 9:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. and PM is going to be from 1:30 p.m. to 4 p.m., I believe, right? But we're not going to trade PM. Why? Because it builds bad habits, right? Let me write this down for you guys. For most of you guys, maybe you can start trading PM once you are a profitable trader, but what I found best works for me is to only trade one session, because trading one session limits yourself to only 2 hours on the charts, and it builds a healthy relationship with trading. If you build an unhealthy habit with trading, it is most likely going to stick around for a while, and it is a pain in the ass to get rid of it. Trading PM equals no good, because you will overtrade. Trade and build bad habits. And if you are a trader who is successful trading PM, by all means continue to do so, because I know it works for thousands of traders, millions of traders, but it really does not work for me in the way I trade, because I basically trade continuation. I'm going to teach you guys how to trade continuation, and PM will not always tend to continue. It will often reverse on us. So when price is most likely to follow a continuation trend, a continuation pattern, is going to be around market open. It's going to be around AM session, 9:30 to 11 a.m. That is when I enter most of my trades, or all of my trades. I never trade PM, right? Trading PM equals no good because you will overtrade and build bad habits. I'm basically just trying to tell you guys that if you start trading PM, you will build the habit of overtrading and over-risking on all your trades. The more you trade, the less probable you are to win that trade. That's why you always hear people telling you only trade 1 to 2 times a day, because that is what is most probable to hit, right? You have to think that you are trading a statistic. Nothing you are trading has on 100% win rate. No concept I'm going to teach you is going to work every single time. I'm just here to teach you how to use it in the most probable and effective manner, right? But this video is just a quick video for you guys to understand what times we are going to focus on in the markets. Stick to one session. Understand that there's liquidity resting in these sessions, Asia and London, all right? New York, we don't really care about New York, because people that trade PM might use New York AM as liquidity. We don't trade PM, all right? So only focus on Asian highs, Asian lows, London high. We will use these as targets. Look how yesterday's London low was a target for the market today. Price wanted to come out, take it out. Yesterday's New York AM low, which I believe was the low of day, right? This is Friday. This was yesterday's low of day. Yeah. Price came out and took it. That was previous day low. These are all session lows that we can target. That's how we are going to use Asian and London highs and lows as targets for our trades, right? Because there's resting orders there. At London highs, there's going to be people shorting who have their stops at those highs. At Asian and London lows, there's going to be people longing that have their stops at those lows, right? That is sell side and buy side. This goes back into what I told you guys last class, all right? And like I said, we are only going to be trading AM session. If you look at most days, you are going to see that the biggest move in the market will happen in AM session, meaning PM is going to bring less volatility and less probability in our trades, right? Yesterday was a poor example. We did have a very choppy AM session, right? Because we took out our draw for the day extremely early and chopped around for the rest of the day. Same thing happened here. Market open. Dumps, takes out all our draws, all our Asian London lows, yesterday's previous day low. And then the market consolidated from, 10 a.m. to what is now 6 p.m. Market just opened up, right? That is why we only trade AM session, because we usually take out the draw in AM and then PM will tend to consolidate. That is when we trade the most probable setups. So I hope you guys actually learned something today. If you guys have any questions, just let me know in the comments and I will be there to answer. DM me on Instagram, TikTok, whatever you guys need. I'll be there to answer you. All right. Peace out, boys.